dealing with the element of the divine feminine. So we say again Hecate, Anahita, Inanna, Sophia, even Ishtar, but we would say Ishtar became co-opted by one of the extraterrestrials. So we would say, and Lilith, of course, is a prototype feminine for the human female.
Okay, and I'm sorry,
Yes.
I have a tiny bladder, I have to use the restroom.
So those the names of the divine feminine, did that give you the information you required?
Yes.
Very good. And you, of course, we want you to know that when you were a temple priestess in 3 different of the very, very early temples of which we spoke, that you physically knew the divine feminine as she physically walked the earth. And this is one reason why you feel so close to her, because you are.
Okay.
You are one of her handmaidens. You have been, and so you knew her in physical form. Yes.
Oh.
So, and that is quite a rare privilege. Yes. So
Yeah.
that is what your soul is about. Your soul is that highly evolved and wise and pure. Yes. So we want.
Will I be able to practice massage again?
It will take 2 years. It will take 2 years. It could happen in 1 year. But we want to tell you that you are going to need to use castor oil packs. Do you know castor oil packs?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know this? Yes. We want to say castor oil packs on the injury.
Okay.
This will dramatically speed up the process, and we want to say we understand your diet, your relationship with food has been highly compromised the last several years, but that is because you have been ambivalent about being in a physical body. Yes, you're ambivalent. You aren't sure if you want to stay or go.
Oh.
You aren't sure if you like being in this life.
Right.
Yes. So so that has created the dissonance, the lack of equilibrium within the physical form, that has created this relationship with food that is essential for keeping the body alive. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So this is part of the healing that we want to discuss with you today. Yes, so castor oil packs and eating greens. You know,
Mm-hmm.
greens, yes. Eating greens, make them palatable and fun, however you do that. But eat more greens. And broccoli. Broccoli, do you know this? Broccoli?
Yeah,
Broccoli?
it doesn't always sit okay in my stomach.
Yes, we felt that is a problem, but it will become easier for you to ingest. But the greens, you can eat greens, yes?
Yes.
Yes. So focus on the greens. We think that they are more potent than the broccoli anyway.
Okay.
The broccoli is good, but we think that the greens might be better and more digestible in your form at this moment.
Okay.
Yes. Now we say that. So yes, you will be able to. Use this hand again, this wrist. It will take time. You will have to gradually do your massage gradually, not fully out.
Okay.
So we want to say that this is a time that would be useful for you to consider another technique that you can use with humans as you rebuild toward your massage. We feel that your massage work is very good, that you have a great deal of healing energy in the work you do for others. Yes, it's not just simply moving the muscles around. You do this is the name, moving muscles. That's very nice. That's a very nice name. Yes, that's very nice. So that is not all that you're doing when you're infusing light into the people. Yes. So we want to suggest that you consider learning another technique that you can begin to use so that your massage can be less stressful on your body while you are retraining it and getting your strength back, and so that you can do the two systems in tandem. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, but if you will do the castor oil packs, and we want to say that we know they're messy. Yes, messy. So baking soda is a good way to remove it from the skin, rather than soap and water.
Okay.
And that will make it less of a like, ooh, I don't want to do that, because it never comes off. So a baking soda paste, we guess, you make a paste, but baking soda will take it off much more effectively than just soap and water. So, and we want to say that 15 minutes of the pack every third day would be ideal.
Can I just massage a bunch of castor oil into it?
It will stay on top of the skin, and yes, you can. Yes, you can. But it's messy, you know, so you're going to have to wrap it anyway, somehow, because it's, you know, castor oil is like
very thick.
Honey and oil put together, right?
Yeah.
So it's oily and sticky at the same time. So you're going to want to wrap it somehow. And yes, you may just put it directly on the skin. You may.
Okay.
All the way around, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Not just. And so, yes, you may do that. You may also add lavender oil to the castor oil. You may add that to the castor oil. Lavender to promote the healing and inside and out. You may do that. Yes, but you will find your way with it. You will find your way with the castor oil. You are wise in the ways of healing, and you are very attuned to your physical self. So while we say, oh, castor oil pack 15 minutes every 3 days, you do it as best it suits you, yes?
Okay.
Follow your guidance. So we haven't finished with your spirit guides yet, but we can answer these practical questions, and then we will move to your spirit guides. And first we want to say there is follow-up for the healing that is being done, that frankincense oil applied to specific points on the body are being requested by the angelic realm.
Okay.
So we've talked about the chakra centers in the soles of the feet and the arches of the feet, yes?
Uh-huh.
And then on the solar plexus, you know this?
Uh-huh.
Yes? And then there is, we hate this word, occiput. It's a very ugly word, but do you know this? The dent at the base, yes? So those 3 points, and of course with frankincense you want to put it in a carrier oil. Yes, you know what carrier oil is?
Mm-hmm.
And that can be olive oil, which carries a very high light frequency, but whatever carrier oil you like to use. So frankincense, yes. So that would be that is requested by the angelic realm as part of the process of the healing. it sets your intention to be committed to establishing the shield that will prevent infiltration,
Okay.
reinfection, if you will.
Yeah.
Yes. We feel that you are ready. You are ready to prevent that. That you are ready to find a way to choose happiness now. You are ready to release those things which hold you back from your true self. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, it takes a little bit of effort, of course. So we want to say that that there is you can go. No, she's very good at discipline. All right, you're very good at discipline. Yes. All right, so you will do what you decide to do from what we have told you. There's one thing that we want to say for your work with your spirit guides. We still have to introduce you to the 3 who want to come forth out of the 7 at this time. Others will come forth later. At this time, you say, thank you for only the highest possible frequency of light and love to come forth at this time. You have the right of choice. So don't say please, because that implies an uncertainty, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Please is like you're not sure if you're going to get it or not. But if you say thank you for, you know that you're going to get it, yes?
Mm-hmm.
So we want to say going to gratitude. We like this attitude of gratitude. It's cute, yes? We like that phrase, an attitude of gratitude. But we say to begin to say thank you for whatever it is. Thank you for the argument I had with my partner. It reminds me that I love him. But don't even justify it. You know, thank you that I had this horrible accident. Don't say, oh, because it made me more self-aware. And no, don't justify it. Don't justify it. Oh, it's like putting a sword in fire. It makes me stronger. Just thank you for every moment of your life. And thank you is positive, yes?
Mm-hmm.
So it changes the energy around something. Thank you. I just felt that anger. Thank you for that anger. Not because, oh, it makes me rethink whatever the situation is. No, just, okay, thank you for that anger. And then that changes it, yes? You don't have to be sincere. You don't have to say, oh, thank you. You know, there's something we like very much. We learned about this. We think it's so funny. A Hallmark greeting card. Do you know this?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be a Hallmark greeting card and say, oh, thank you for the pink rabbits. No, you can say thank you and be angry when you say it. You don't have to be sincere, but you start saying it and it shifts the energy. It shifts the energy to a more positive frequency, and at some point you start to be sincere. At some point the gratitude is real. Are you understanding?
I am. I'm feeling a little anxious for our channel's dog. Do you mind if I go restart her car?
That will be lovely. Thank you. That would be wonderful. And you need the button?
Yes.
And you know the button, yes?
Mm-hmm. I think, pretty sure. I have one of these on my car.
Okay. And sometimes it's difficult. We understand it's not always easy to get in the right position.
You hit lock and then you hit start?
No, just the bottom, the middle. The middle, there's like a V shape of buttons, and it's the bottom. And you hit it 2 times.
The star, okay.
Yes. Does that make sense to you?
It's
And you have to position yourself properly for her old car.
Okay.
That was very brief, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you for taking care of that, because we don't understand the timing, and she's not available to understand it. So we thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
We like that dog quite a bit. He's interesting, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, he's interesting. Yes. We would say he's like a dragon.
Oh yeah.
No, not really.
Makes sense.
He's like a bear. He's like a dog. Anyway, thank you for that.
Sure.
So the frankincense oil. What do we need to talk about now? Are you good with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Solar plexus, occiput, and arches of the feet.
Yes, and anywhere else you wish, of course. And if you do nothing else, the occiput. Yes.
Yes.
If only that. And we say, toothbrush, frankincense oil. Keep it together. Do it regularly every day. Yes?
Okay.
Don't do it when you think of it. Don't do it when you're going out. Don't do it. Do it every day as part of your daily regimen. Yes?
Sure.
This is quite important at this time for you. No, frankincense has a very high vibrational frequency, and this is about your commitment to the increase in your frequency and to the impermeability of your shield.
Okay.
So you need to take, if this is the only thing you do from today that we talk about, we'll be happy. Yes.
Okay.
This will make a very big difference in your life, because the work is being done with your higher self and with your guides and with the angelic realm and with Auxilius. The work is being done out here, yes?
Mm-hmm.
All you have to do is show your commitment and participate in it. Frankincense on the occiput, if nothing else.
Okay.
Now, we want also to say that there is something you can do that we quite like. We found this in the channel's brain, and we like it very much, and we tell almost everyone we get to speak with. You put sea salt in your navel,
Mm-hmm.
and this establishes a cocoon of protection around your body.
Okay.
Yes, you can use a carrier oil in your navel and then put a little sea salt in there to coat the skin and to hold it.
Okay.
Or just put, and it's not like, oh, you have to put a quarter cup of sea salt. No, it's not like that. You understand, just some sea salt in your navel, yes?
Okay.
And that, we would say, would be important for you when you leave your home.
Okay.
When you go out into public. You know, you have a great factor of attractor factor for people, yes?
Mm-hmm.
People see you, people feel you, people think you're beautiful, or people don't think you're beautiful. That is irrelevant, but people think of you, they see you, yes?
Mm-hmm.
You have a high visibility. And that is because of the healing energy you possess.
Okay.
And so the salt in the navel is very useful for setting up a field where people don't, there's a subliminal attachment, the courting.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be a stranger in the supermarket, yes, who throws out a lifeline because, oh, you've got healing energy and they need help. But that's not appropriate, but it's unconscious. So with the sea salt in your navel, it helps to prevent that.
Okay.
Okay. What else? Your guides? Do you have other questions? We don't want to keep you so long.
No, I don't have any other questions.
Okay.
Just about the guides.
All right, very good. So what we want to say is that you might like to take up painting.
Once I can use my right hand, right?
Even if you can just use your left hand, yes. But yes, the right hand, and painting will be a good therapy for building up the strength in your right hand.
Okay.
It will be a good therapy for it. And it doesn't matter what the painting is. It doesn't matter if you let anyone see it. It doesn't matter the medium. It could be sketching. It could be colored pencils. It could be anything. You understand? It doesn't have to be oil on canvas. It can be anything. But working with color, working with form, so working with painting. We want to encourage you to consider this. And it will be a good therapy for your right hand, but do it with your left. If it's finger painting, if it's making caveman handprints on paper, that's okay. However you can do this, we want to encourage you to consider this. You have a talent, you have a facility for it that you have not exposed yet, but that is not the purpose in it. The purpose in it is to work with color. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now your guides. So there is, now this is very nice. This is the second time in the last few days that we have seen this, but one of your guides is from Lyra, and there are different races on the planets, just as there are on Earth. Yes, there are humans, there are dogs, whales, different races. So there are different races in the other planetary systems. So on Lyra, there is the cat, the cat race. Yes.
Okay.
Do you know the cat people?
Mm-hmm.
They're quite beautiful. They are humanoid. They are humanoid, and other than the ears and the eyes and the furriness, so the faces, the heads are more cat-like.
Mm-hmm.
They are furry. They have their eyes are different. They have different ears. Maybe they have, these things that stick out a little bit, but they're beautiful. They're beautiful, and they are humanoid with 2 legs and 2 arms, and they are upright. Some of them have a tail, some of them don't. But they are a race, the cat people are a race from Lyra who have great compassion. And just like the cats that live on the earth, the third dimensional earth, and you understand cats are gentle and they purr and they like cuddles and they are fierce and will scratch you and protect their young. So the cat people from Lyra are very compassionate, but they are fiercely compassionate. They have made their entire race is dedicated to traveling in a group, a contingent. They travel to different planetary systems to help during times of crisis. And so they have been, they come to the earth, your third dimensional earth, when it is in an extinction process, and they assist. And we want to tell you that you have been a cat person from Lyra in other incarnations, one other incarnation, only one. But in that incarnation, you developed a bond with one of the beings there who has not since inhabited a physical form. So you have a guide, a masculine, a male guide. This was a romantic coupling that you had with this being. Now, of course, it is a spiritual coupling, yes? So we don't want you to think that you are in danger of being sexually assaulted by a spirit. It happens, but only on lower levels, and you're being protected from that. So you have this old relationship. This was several millennia ago. We would say 50,000 of your years, perhaps. So this being, whose name we're being given is Hajasu, that is correct, Hajasu. Hajasu is of the cat race, very handsome, quite strong, You could consider a jaguar or a puma. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, quite tall and strong, sturdy body, very strong being, Hejasu. So he has been with you in other incarnations as a guide for you, as well as the physical life. But so he is with you, and he is with you in your work as a healer. He is going to be assisting you. He has been assisting you in assessing the what the individual needs. You're very good at that, aren't you? In assessing what an individual needs.
Sometimes.
Most of the time, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you're getting better. Well, he is there, so you can call upon him in those situations, and we're saying for other decisions as well. When you need discernment in a decision, we will say there is a human whom we love very much. Her name is Linda. Linda, you know Linda, and and working with Linda in whatever capacity that is, you need discernment in making that decision, yes? And so you can call upon him because it seems as if she is offering you a lifeline, but then she's going to take it back a little bit. And the lifeline is going to be a little shorter. And that is not because of her lack of desire, it is her lack of togetherness, her organization, her own insecurities, which are not our business to discuss with you. But so it is going to be your discernment about the feasibility of this. We think it will be a good thing, but we don't know if it will happen quickly, yes? But we want to say that Hejasu is a good person to call upon to say thank you for assisting me in clearly knowing what the situation is in truth. Do you, that was badly said, but you understand?
Yeah.
Discernment. He is here for discernment at a frequency of divine love and light.
Okay.
So that your decisions